Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. So currently we are repainting a Monster High Dracula doll. As you can see, I'm reviewing the doll. So let's talk about the concept briefly before we go into that nice, subtle background music. So the whole concept behind this doll originally was based on a pastel clown Halloween aesthetic. This is based on the fact that this doll was originally supposed to be released on Halloween. But due to my university taking up my hobby commitments, I had to suddenly cut the cameras. Now going back to the video. I'm reviewing her with this beautiful curly hair. I had some leftover curly hair from the Ever After High Boy I repainted last episode. So if you guys want to check that out, check the description box. I wanted to try and change the concept to a black widow. This allowed me to be more free of my limitations and go and take a creative route due to the lack of resources. As we progressed to the face-up, I slowed down the whole video of adding the eye whites. The reason being is as I feel like when you're doing a face-up, it's always good to lay a foundation. This time I laid the eye whites first. If you saw my previous video, I tend to do a pencil sketch. The reason for this is so I could experiment with different formations of the planning, as I feel like as artists we should always experiment because we can learn new skills that could be adapted later on. I'm going in with a nice burgundy pencil. I'd rather go with a lighter colour than a darker colour for a base sketch because it's blendable later on and it worked with the eyeshadow which I had planned. Moving forward, I'm going in with blush. I used a smaller makeup brush for this as I feel like blush is a key attribute when it comes to do a face-up, and I didn't want to miss any details. With myself as an artist, I noticed that I love to add hypertones of blush. This is because I love realistic features towards my doll. Maybe it's because it gives them quite an illustrated look in my eyes. I feel like I should blush the body, but sadly due to limitations of Mr. Superclear and really bad weather, I didn't want to jump into a potential unsuccessful experiment. As we come to a close on the face-up, I just added some finishing touches, such as some Pearl X powder and a little bit of blush here and there. I love the whole blended look with the eyeshadow because I changed the original concept from being a clown doll to a black widow. I wanted to make her eyes look like they were bleeding tears of blood, so from this, I just added a bit of chalk pastels to make her eye makeup have a messy look near the tears. Due to the very cold weather issues we are having in London, I kind of improvised and made a satanic ritual of some sort. So I put 4 candles and I made sure to put the doll in an angled distance. The reason being was to allow the Mr. Superclear to cure. PS, I made sure to spray the doll outside. One cool fact about this is that the heat allowed to cure the Mr. Superclear in a matte format. Now let's get started on the interesting part, creating the outfit. So I decided to come up with a template. I create my templates while I have the doll in hand. This sometimes helps, as it did for myself. The reason I did this was due to how petite the Monster High body was. This was deemed challenging, as dolls I made outfits for in the past didn't have a similar frame. The fabric I used was repurposed bed sheets. I feel like as a doll collector, it's always good to upcycle, as it challenges creativity. And it's also good for the environment. I also sometimes love the fabric quality whilst recycling old fabric and pieces. So this is a very interesting part of the video, because this shows how the concept alters from the video to the end. So I made the bodice have some ribbons and added some extra stitching to give it some formation, but as I continued with sewing, I felt that the design was a bit too busy and didn't work well with what I had in mind. Maybe next time I would come up with a variety of concept sketches on the outfit design for the doll, because this was very troublesome for me because I lost an idea of what I wanted. I later changed the style to be a flowy type of dress with a milk-maid neck and sleeve design. After producing the dress, I decided to add some burn marks to the clothing. I feel like this would give it a more interesting and roughed up look. When it comes to Halloween, I think of something cool that looks very grungy and scary. From this, I tried to add cute aspects to the face. Continuing onwards, I put the dress onto the doll. This was to give me more of an idea where I wanted the burns to be placed. I burnt the dress in different ways, just to overall give me the aesthetic I was looking for. Please, please, please be careful when doing this. As you can see, I am a trained professional of some degree, but please don't do this. And make sure to be in a well-ventilated area when it comes to burning fabric pieces. And also, please ask your parents' permission if you are under the age of 15 to use a lighter. And make sure they are supervising you. Overall, I love the end result of the doll because I feel like she resembles the concept of a black widow. Very dystopian-like with cute attributes. I feel like maybe she's upset as her husband died without having a Sanrio aesthetic. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please make sure to go and subscribe and like and check out my Instagram. Love you all to the moon and back. Bye!